this thing where you guys know how we can like bully up one another and kind of force one. You guys made me produce for a segment. You made me get back on the board and produce for a segment. I didn't want to do it, but you guys forced me into doing it.
We should force you into doing it.
Strove just opened up the door.
We should force you into doing it.
Don't you do it. I can't do it.
You're
because
intelligent.
I'll tell you what's going to happen is what happened in the dream.
What happened in the dream?
I started flipping levers and buttons, and I think I was
Levers,
moving
huh?
from
Levers.
levers and buttons,
Levers?
and scales.
Are
and
there any
circles.
levers back there?
And I got so frustrated. I said an explicitive, and I couldn't find the dump button.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
panicking.
You swore?
I swore in my dream.
I know you haven't spent a lot of time back here, but to the right of the board, there is a big orange button that says the word dump on it.
Okay.
That's the dump
A
button.
lot
That's the
better
dump.
location
But
than what
in
it
my
used to
dream,
be.
I was panicking, and I was like, Madison, help, dump.
Dude, you know
it was
what-
crazy.
You
It
know,
was so
how I
stressful.
read this is like Brad has to go back there. We need full-time Will to come down here for like 10 minutes so you can leave the room and
It's
come in
very
Brad's
fun
chair.
actually doing both.
But you know what? Remember how I said I had a recurring dream where I would forget my shoes or forget my helmet, and it's fourth down, and they're calling punt, and I'm not ready to go.
Thank goodness that never came to
I
life.
haven't had one of those dreams in a while. Now I'm having radio dreams. You guys have replaced the NFL scenario
You have some.
in my anxiety.
I was say you have some deep down anxiety that comes
indeed.
out.
Are you that scared of that room?
A little bit. I mean, it's on the other side of glass. There's so many lights and buttons.
You
and
literally just
switches.
need to know 3 buttons.
It's not that easy.
No,
to the novice, it's not that easy.
No, I mean you can obviously what he can do is he can get you some music, just put it into the stack, and all you gotta do is pot it down.
I mean, I woke up in
What
a
does
sweat.
pot it down mean?
Pot it down.
He doesn't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I
Turn
don't
it down.
know
You
the
can
lingo.
you can take the lever that you think. Okay, go ahead.
Between this mic that I'm speaking on, through the board to the airwaves that is the greater Wisconsin area, is a mystery to me. I don't get it. I don't understand
You
it.
just show up and do your job.
And the technician and the bigger
technician? He's a
I'm the
producer.
technician. You're the technician. You guys made me do it. I ruined it. I said a swear. I couldn't hit the dump button. I woke up.
This
in a
sounds
sweat.
awesome.
It was horrible.
It sounds
Do
like
this
we
on the air.
It sounds like we got to try.
We've
Thanks
got
for creating a
reinforcements on the way. Brad, are you ready to produce?
No.
Only
this
for
is
a
how
couple-
this is how it happened in the dream.
No.
I was like, no, I
You
don't
got to
wanna do
face your
this.
fears.
I don't
Face
wanna
your
do this.
fears, Brad. You're bringing a child into this world that you can't walk around not facing fears and then telling them to face
If
their
Brad
fears.
does this, and Kyle's going to go down a roller coaster.
Okay,
No, we
that's
didn't say
fair.
that. A
That's
roller
a fair. That's a
co-
fair.
a
You
new
got to
ro-
face your
A
fears.
new roller coaster out there
Gotta
on the
face your
East
fears.
Coast just had malfunction.
Now, how badly could this go?
It won't
Brad.
go bad at all. It won't go. You have Will right there.
But
Brad,
you're
just-
gonna command
there's
me to do something.
There's something that says stack, and all you have to do.
You've lost me already.
You already
No,
lost
just
him.
listen. There's a button that says stack, and all you have to do when you go to break. Well, I guess it's a little bit more than that because he has the hotkey. They'll have to get you set up. All you gotta do is press one button.
I'm only doing this for the rest of the segment. My hands
Go.
are already sweaty.
Go.
Will take care of you. Will take care of you.
800-990-3776. Please call producer Brad Nortman so he can pick up the telephone.
Gotta
and
call 800
take your calls.
3776.
Hey, Brad, when you answer the phone, make sure you say KBN, what's your name, where are you calling from?
Oh my
He is
gosh.
so nervous. Y'all got the camera on him?
Yes. Oh my God, he just put 2 hands to his head like this is like
Hey, Brad, look, you feel good?
Hey, Brad.
Press that button there to talk.
Full-time Will. This is so weird seeing you guys.
It is weird hearing his voice back there.
Full-time Will already said, like, don't hit this button because it's going to go to break. I forgot what button it is now.
Brad, to your
So-
right, you see a screen of about 80 buttons. Do you see those? Those are my hotkeys.
Yeah.
They're touch screen. You can touch any of them.
Brad, the phone lines.
Hey.
Brad, the phone, you gotta answer the phone.
Brad, the phone.
I don't know how to answer.
KBN, what is your name? What
What's
are
your
you
name?
calling
Where you
for?
calling from?
You got to click a button.
KBN, what's your name? What are you calling for?
There it is. Exhilarating. Exhilarating.
Did he turn his mic off? He turned his mic off. Good job. You're gonna have to help him get it in so I can see what they're calling about. You missed.
Will's
You just
doing a
missed
great
line
job.
2 and line 3.
Brad, you can't just have
You can-
conversations with these people. You get the name, the number, you gotta move on.
Say,
There's other
I got
people
more
calling.
calls. Let me put you on hold. I'll get back
Now
to
he
you.
knows what I deal with on a daily basis.
You're not making
Beat
friends.
Milwaukee.
You just hung up on him.
Yeah, he said, I just wanted to call and say you're doing great.
You didn't even
That's
do
it.
it yet.
Do what?
The job.
What do you mean I didn't do the job?
You're supposed to put him on hold and bring him on air so the audio. Now that was a private conversation.
How can you read
I
all
agree.
these hotkeys?
It's a mess.
Just click
This is
them.
crazy.
Just click them. That's how you figure out what they
Caleb
are.
Williams sucks. That's true. That's very true.
Banger.
I mean, there are so many good
lot of
ones. What a. I feel so in control back here.
Well,
I really do.
bad news is you are.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
the phones, Brad.
oh, okay. Phone.
I like this.
Here's the worst thing that happened about Brad Nortman producing Kyle Bruston Nortman, and is Kyle. You know what's going to happen? He's going to have so much like softness in his heart for producers.
I lost a guy. I think I picked up the phone and said, "This is Brad. KBN. What's your name? What are you calling for?"
Brad, this is great on the Cardinals Talking text line. Heart rate check.
Oh, heart rate check. That's a good call.
Heart rate check.
Heart rate, dude. My
Slow
heart
down.
is literally beating. My resting heart rate is usually low 50s. 78.
Oh, wow.
78. That's like similar to what I was on sugar, if you remember that.
Wow, just by
That was
This is the sugar rush.
crazy.
We got to. Brad needs more.
Oh,
wow. Nice job.
he gets it.
Oh my God, my heart is beating. There is so much happening.
I'm
back
so
here.
Brad, do you want to do this now every day?
No.
Can you
no.
play the clip, the audio clip that I had for segment 1 for Alex Strofe?
Oh, wow. Okay.
News boss.
We
Oh, wow.
are
Good luck.
going. There's so many.
Wrong
screens
mouse.
up.
Wrong mouse.
News
What do you
boss,
mean?
we're going to have
There's-
problems.
Why do you have 2 mouses?
I have 4 mouses.
Yeah, there's
why
so
Why
many.
would you do that?
I didn't do it.
It is a choice that was
Okay,
given to us.
audio clip. We need an audio clip, and we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it right now. Oh, it's making me log into something.
Yep, good luck. Good luck.
But full-time Will is earning his paycheck today.
Brad's mind is blown.
So there are moments where Alex Strofe is sitting back here, leaning back,
And you're
comfortable.
thinking,
I don't know
what
how
is he
you could
doing?
be- I don't know how you could be comfortable in all this. This is just like it's so much. Okay, we're gonna play something here.
What do you
You
think?
got to
is
turn it up on the board, too. Yeah.
Wait, let me do it, Will. Tell me. So
This is how you play stuff
I'm-
on PC. You gotta turn that
I gotta turn on the cue.
Look at you hear him.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. It's up.
There it is, Brad.
Up, and we're gonna click play. I don't know what's coming through. Is this right?
This is my song from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, things just got worse.
Dolly Parton.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble into Lambo.
Brad.
Policies in and I say hello.
Cue
This is
cue
the
it
year
down.
we win.
And that's where we go.
That's diabolical.
Okay. I'm getting a feel for this.
All right,
I feel-
Producer Brad.
I don't even need to stand up anymore. I got this.
you
I'm
are.
sitting
Sat
down.
down.
Oh, well, Brad
How do
could
I put
just-
the camera on me?
It's already on
on
you.
you.
Oh, hey, where's it at?
Right here.
Oh, hey, what's up, KBN Nation? Man, my heart. is
Answer the
beating like
phone.
crazy.
Your
The
job's
phone
not
ringing.
done.
There's more
People are
phones.
calling.
Okay, here we go.
He turned his mic off. That's good.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Why?
How do you think you would do back there?
It's Chef Ed.
Hey.
All right, now press hold. Hold.
He's talking. No, Brad likes to talk.
And so does Chef
And
Ed.
yeah, Chef Ed's
so
going to
this
talk
is
his
gonna be-
ear off. Definitely. Chef Ed doesn't.
I'm going to patch you through, Chef. Chef Ed's on.
I'm gonna patch you through.
Do you know how to hold them?
Put it on hold.
At the
Hold.
bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom left?
All right, now on the board it'll say 1. You see
The phone?
You see, yeah,
On the board. On the board.
Now it says 1. Do you see the bright number 1?
Hit it.
There's a
Just press-
lot of ones.
Well, press one of the
Okay.
ones.
All right, now you turn the slider up underneath
Ooh,
it.
the slider feels so powerful. Chef Ed, can you hear me?
Wait, you gotta turn them on.
You got to turn them on.
Wait,
Click
oh,
on.
yeah. Chef Ed, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Brad? What's up, Chef Ed?
Be rad.
Okay, we had a request from Chef Ed. Here's what he requested. Are you ready?
Be more like Brad.
Oh, look at Brad go.
Chef Ed, how am I doing so far, buddy?
You're doing good. I was going to call in later because I wrote a Packer parody song. I think it's better than Strofe.
Oh.
And I was going to play for you guys later.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Whoa, you got to
Clean.
email it to us.
I got to email it?
Yeah, so we don't want to hear it on your phone.
Chef Ed?
No, I think he's going to give us a live performance.
Oh, wait, you're
You're
gonna
gonna
do
sing?
it
Live.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be
Wow.
clean, right, Chef Ed? You ain't got none of that
It's
nasty
probably-
stuff in there.
It's probably a song you guys have never heard. It's a classic folk and rock song from the Animals called House of the Rising Sun. Have you guys ever heard that song?
I know that song.
House
That's
of
good
the
stuff.
Rising Sun.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes, Kyle.
Thank you, Chef.
All right,
Ed,
Brad, now
for the
click
call.
hold.
Okay.
Click hold on the board.
Now
Or
we're
just
gonna
drop.
Thanks,
Just
Chef
press
Ed.
drop.
We're
Or
gonna
drop.
hit hold.
Hit
Hold.
drop. Just drop.
This hold. Drop.
There it is. He's
Now,
gone.
now you hung up on him.
I hit the right drop. Okay.
Now, how does he get? How does he get us to break with the line?
I set it up for him.
Is it in the stack?
It's in stack.
Oh, okay.
800-990-3776.
Look at the label.
The Carbless Talk and text line is chiming in saying next week we need to have Brad produce after having lots of sugar.
Oh, that we don't.
Sugar mixed with produce.
Good job, Brad.
Hit the KBN Sports Desk.
The KBN Sports Desk.
It's at the top. I think it says like ATH Sounder, I think it's called.
Oh gosh, there's
Top
so
right corner.
many.
Right.
Why don't you just say Sports Desk?
This one.
That's not what I titled it. Because when we initially used that, Jen was on Around the Horn.
Around the Horn.
ATH Sounder, yeah.
Wow. All right, Brad, it's time to go to break.
Okay, we're gonna go to break, and by doing that, we're gonna hit
Just click the button that says stack.
stack
on the board.
There's so many
Click
buttons
on.
here, though.
Click. Don't tell him.
Just read.
Okay.
Well, don't tell him.
Okay.
Don't tell him.
I'm
Play
gonna-
the music.
You're looking
Doom,
at
doom, doom,
Stack.
doom.
All right. There is a slider that is currently on. It is called KTI Stack.
KTI stack.
Yeah, mate. You hit
It's
them all.
one of the buttons that's on.
and it's
Middle of the board.
Is it labeled?
yeah,
you move
gotta,
the
you gotta
slider,
move all the
Oh
sliders.
yeah. I
Now
got
just-
it.
And then
Click
just press,
on.
Yeah,
Click
just press
on.
on.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman,
Turn your mic off.
KBN.
Let them know the dread-headed brother loves the Green Bay Packers. When you see me, Goody, let me in the box.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
Yes, it'd be awesome to see him take the Rodgers year 3 jump, the Favre year 3 jump, but he's going to be the quarterback for the foreseeable future here.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
So when you keep saying pivotal year, I just wonder what is that fulcrum point that you actually think is going to happen?
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Ever notice how wine enthusiasts often speak a completely different language? And while that language may technically be English, to most people it's anything but. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where we stock over 8,000 varieties of wine and speak many dialects of wine English to help everyone, from the wine novice to the master sommelier. So if you need an expert recommendation for wine, or maybe you know what you want and simply need help locating it, our experienced staff has got your back. No matter the budget, occasion, or your level of wine expertise, Discount Liquor will make you feel at home. Discount Liquor, unmatched selection, everyday low prices, a helpful staff, and 2 convenient locations. In Milwaukee on 51st and Oklahoma, and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow and Maine.
Discount liquor.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year, but for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain not getting any better? Maybe you're stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now talking about surgery. Well, before you head down that road, you need to check out my friends at QC Kinetics. Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I've got to tell you about how QC Kinetics is revolutionizing medicine with their regenerative and cellular treatments. Using their advanced cellular therapy, QC Kinetics is helping your body heal itself. And don't just take my word for it. The results from their patients is off the charts. 90 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. In fact, most people that come in for their free consultation ask if they can just start right away. It doesn't cost a thing for that second opinion with QC Kinetics. You owe it to yourself to live a pain-free life, and you owe it to yourself to check out QC Kinetics. The results could be life-changing. Call QC Kinetics today at 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
This fall, there's only one place to be, Camp Randall Stadium. Wisconsin football returns with can't-miss matchups, including Maryland, Iowa, Washington, and more. From the first touchdown to jump around and the celebration of the fifth quarter. Experience the traditions and unforgettable memories that make Wisconsin football so special. Single-game tickets are now on sale. Lock in your spot today by visiting uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS. Wisconsin football game day starts here. We'll see you at Camp Randall.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Turn up on the weekend. Turn up on the weekend.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is
you don't remember,
Branchez and Big Sweat. This is the Turn Up for the Weekend song.
The one that everyone hated?
Yeah. Except for me.
I can see why they hated it. Stroph's running the show, doing a bad job because we're not on YouTube right now. He didn't switch us back on.
And now he's
just talking to Chef Ed.
Hey, go easy on him. It's a hard
Stroph!
job.
Turn the YouTube on.
That's a hard job.
This is exactly what I said. Now that you've been back in the producer's booth, you're going to be so nice to producers.
Yeah, I am. I'll never look at producers the same. Not that I, didn't respect them already, but boy, oh boy,
I love producers.
There was so many lights. I've never seen so many lights in all of my days. There's lights and buttons.
You ever been to an EDM concert?
Hey, I mean that is like it's an airplane cockpit right there. That's what it is.
Bradley, stop tripping.
Yeah, there's more buttons in an airplane cockpit.
Most likely. More important.
I actually don't think there is. We looked into this one time.
We did.
Oh, yeah, it was comparable.
It was actually like very close.
Yes.
Yeah, but one actually is more important.
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
I control human lives, Kyle.
Brad decided to have a dream last night about producing Kyle Brust and Nortman. We were also doing a remote broadcast in a forest, and he also thought his foster children were falling off the bed.
Yes.
But we're here now. All together, Stroph's in his spot. KBN Nation, 800-990-3776 on the Carbless Talk and text line. And if you missed it yesterday, a lot happened because there is a odds maker out there at Potawatomi Sportsbook that has Alex Stroff eloping in Las Vegas this weekend at 4-1. Those are the updated odds. A 25% chance that Alex Stroff and his girlfriend, after a year and a half of dating, tie the knot. My question to you is, after we spent a good amount of time on this, Stroff, I need to know where you're at. If my odds are changing, if the sports books are changing their odds, have things moved closer to eloping or further away from eloping?
I think that'd be insider trading, wouldn't it? If I told you what's going to happen.
League Beats is going down.
This is like the coach's press conference. Before the game, you got to put out your injury report. You got to do some things that give a nod to the competitiveness of the
because right now,
I'm happy to say we're still in love and nobody's injured. So we're both going to Las Vegas.
I can say right now that Alex Stroff definitely didn't pack.
That's stressful.
And that everyone who's been hearing about this potential elope says there's no way they're actually going to do it. That has been quoted.
Who says
that? I'm kind of
cite your sources. I thought I was the coach here. You gotta. Is that your opinion?
I'm the media. I don't have to give up my sources.
That's wild.
I'm the one asking the questions here.
That is wild. They basically don't believe in you.
Yeah, I think you're all talk.
I guarantee I haven't talked to your sources.
Oh wow! So are you saying that there's a chance? So you guys?
I've always said there's a chance.
Did you talk about?
You're acting like Aaron Rodgers right now.
I just don't think you're going to do it.
I've said every time you've asked me, there's more than a 0% chance.
But why would you do it though?
Why would I do it? Because I love her very much, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
And so you don't want to wait any longer?
I have no issue admitting that.
But you're not going to go
then
against your
say you're going to
mom.
do it. Why are you messing with our hearts?
I'm not necessarily messing with your hearts. It's more so, what do we picture our lives together looking like? Because it is between us. Do we just want to get it over with and maybe have a celebration at a later date, or would we want to go the formal route of being engaged, celebrating the engagement, eventually doing the marriage and reception all in one sweep? We'll have an answer by this weekend. But
oh wow! But the thing is, I feel like you're gonna try to wait until the moment strikes. You're going in without a plan, which makes me think like you won't do it.
Why would I tell the media my game plan?
Oh,
what do you mean the media? So what?
This isn't a game.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, this isn't a game. I don't know why you took this to like a head coach thing.
You guys compared me to a head coach. You said this was a press conference.
Well, it's no longer a press conference.
It's my relationship. I get to do whatever I want with it.
We're watching practice as a media, and there's something special going on in the field, no doubt about it. But I feel like you got to build to be a championship level team. You're not just going to go out there after training camp and say, "Let's play the Super Bowl." You want to let the season go out. I just don't think you're. I think you guys are ready. I think you guys are ready.
Oh, wow.
But I think there's a level of boldness in that decision to just say, hey, you know what? Today's the day.
What if I told you we called our parents last night?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Is that true?
You tell us.
Or is this Matt LaFleur being coy at the podium?
Yeah. He's injured. He's injured.
Strofe, do you feel confident?
He's limited.
You feel confident in your love that you're ready to get married?
I could have gotten married on day one.
Oh, wow.
Why?
See, now you've taken it too far.
Because here's the thing.
Nobody said. Now run wherever she is, run.
Hold on.
You're crazy.
On our first date, we discussed going to the courthouse. We went on our first date on a Sunday. We discussed going to the courthouse the very next day.
No, you did not.
I swear on my life.
You're both
I swear on my life.
That must have been tongue-in-cheek.
So what are the odds? The odds now are more interesting to me is how long will this marriage last? I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Anybody who says they're going to the courthouse after day one,
A little loco.
Crazy in love, though.
Hey, ding, ding, ding. On the YouTube, at ESPN, on the YouTube. God, Ben. Jordan Love is not that guy. # free Malik.
Wow, they really.
Okay, just like that.
Wait, where did that come from?
Out of nowhere. I cannot believe that there are still people who feel that way.
I mean, Malik Willis was fine when he was a starter, but he didn't have the potential in the ceiling. Malik Willis ain't winning you a championship. This team isn't good enough.
Ben, I don't know if you noticed. Who left that comment? Full name, please.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not
Wait a minute, the real Chuck Norris?
You never know. He's got his picture.
Is that really Walker, Texas Ranger himself?
I mean, Baron Sorrell's father.
Yeah, he's on there quite a bit.
He's on there unless he's not real, too.
KBN Nation's made up of celebrities.
Damn,
so you get married. Like you owe it to the fans to give them an actual insight, not this coy game.
Are you changing your packing strategy?
I wasn't gonna bring a blazer. I probably will now.
You should just in case.
We're going to a couple dinners and events, so I could probably utilize it anyway.
What are you doing Friday and Saturday night? What's on the docket?
Friday we're not gonna be in Vegas Friday. We're going somewhere before Vegas, so we're only in Vegas Saturday, Sunday.
A pre-honeymoon.
Yeah.
Engagement. So unconventional. Wow.
Yeah, that brings more information because now Saturday you might be so exhausted from all the traveling you may not want to get married.
No, Saturday will be great. It's a quick. The place where I will be, it's a very quick flight to Vegas. So
here's
I
what I'm saying. I gotta say how I feel right now.
Say it.
How you feel?
The odds are 8-1.
Worse.
I feel you trying to play this fun little game, and marriage is real, and you're treating this.
How would you know you're not married?
Oh wow, he got you with that one.
Wow,
he got you with that one.
Did you sit with Deacon Brian for an hour this morning and go through a natural planning or whatever it is?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How's Deacon Brian doing?
He's doing great.
Is Deacon Brian married?
He is.
Did Deacon Brian have?
Wait a minute. Deacons get married, but priests can't?
No.
I would never be a priest. Never. Demote me to deacon. As soon as they told me what it meant to be a priest, demote me. I'll be second in command.
Oh my goodness.
It would be a crazy underdog story if Strofe got married before both of you guys. Kyle and Ben.
It would be.
That would be
Especially
an absolute underdog story. They'd write like a documentary, like a 30 for 30 on it someday.
Yeah, I don't believe Strofe. And I'm sorry, Chris. I thought Strofe was actually going to give us a little bit more here. I thought he was going to be real. Kershaw versus Miz tonight, and Strofe's marriage is above that. I mean, technically, yes, it is, but now it's not because it doesn't feel real to me. It feels like a game, and I don't play games with marriage. You know,
Yeah,
Brad
you shouldn't
doesn't.
joke about
I
that.
know Kyle doesn't. So now he's spitting in the faces of all the people
He
that
really
are
is.
actually married.
All that time
and I
and
am
energy.
going tonight to be in attendance for Kershaw versus Miz.
No, all that.
buddy.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah,
all
it's
right,
big
now I like
time.
that. Who gave you tickets?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I knew that had to be the case. Didn't invite none of us.
Yeah, you're not worthy. You don't actually believe in this team.
Oh, here we go. Here he is. Now he's just making stuff up. Just making stuff up.
You don't.
Nah.
You're just looking forward to a fun summer. I've already opened my heart to potential heartbreak.
Okay,
Your heart is still closed.
No,
I can tell.
Listen,
You're not
I'm
open
fine.
for business. You're not open for heartbreak with the Brewers.
I say it all the time, is that I'm okay with my heart getting broken because of the fact that I know what the end result's going to be. It's going to be the Brewers losing before they get to the World Series, and I'm just, it is what it is. But I'm going to enjoy the ride. It's fun.
So
Last
the Brewers
night
are more
was
of
fun.
a summer fling to you than you are Strofe and his girlfriend getting married.
Yeah.
You're not getting married to this team. It's a summer fling.
Whoa. I'm married to the team. I'm locked in. I go through the ups and the downs. This is a roller coaster
gotcha.
relationship. I'm just saying I know what the expectations are. I'm not trying to ask the Brewers and my woman as the Brewers being my woman in this situation or my partner, whatever y'all like.
Baby girl.
I'm not asking them to be something that they're not. I'm just enjoying them from who they are. That's the difference.
That's profound.
Exactly.
That is absolutely profound.
Ben over here trying to make the Brewers be
Ben's
something
trying to
they're not.
dial them up to be something that they're not.
Woody, why do you have that on? You're gonna wear that? Ew, I don't like their hair. That's what you're doing to the Brewers.
You gotta
I
be
love
good
the
enough for
Brewers.
me.
The Brewers are already great enough for me. They're perfect, just the way they are.
Strofe, next time Kyle talks about the Brewers, just keep his mic all the way down.
Too real. It's too.
It's not too real. You go into Kyle goes into every Packer season thinking they're going to win the Super Bowl. And they haven't been to the Super Bowl since 2010. The Brewers haven't been to the World Series since 82. I understand that. But when you make the playoffs 6 of the last 7 years, you are building towards something that gives a fan base an idea that you're working towards a championship.
They moved on from a lot of players.
And I understand it is a small market, and you have to operate efficiently and effectively. And they have done that at such a measure that despite losing Devin Williams, who wasn't around for half the season last year, despite losing Willie Adames, this team is sitting 11 games above 500 after routing the Los Angeles Dodgers. And you have a matchup with Mizorowski against Kershaw, who hasn't been that great. He's got a lot of wins. He's gotten a lot of run support when he's been out there. But this is a great time right before the All-Star break to continue to see and convince your team
31
and your
away from
owners
cashing out,
and your
baby.
general managers as to why they should make a potential move to continue to try and make this run go further.
They should look what Andrew Vaughn did yesterday. He's a genius.
You're so stupid.
You know what do you mean?
Yes,
what do you mean?
Strofe.
First step
Brad,
back.
Yeah, I know, but you're just...
Brad, were you eating back here?
No.
Why is there a chocolate chip in my keyboard?
Oh no.
No, it's not me.
I ain't playing these games. I got the
Chocolate chip. That doesn't sound like me. A chocolate chip.
what's
I
in
do
your-
love chocolate, but
What's in your protein bar today?
I have a variety. I have options. I do. There is one that's chocolate chip cookie dough. So there'll be chocolate chips in that cookie dough.
Are you going to say what you're going to say on air, or are you just going to talk crap about the Brewers?
I don't know. We got roaches around here, so I'm keeping my feet up.
There has been
Keep my feet up.
some
An
road.
alleged
A-
site.
a
The
legend-
roaches done came into the studio. The producer moved on left from chocolate.
Who?
The roach.
Why are you sitting like that?
Because I ain't trying to get roaches in my shoes. I can't bring that home. Baby girl grandma here.
Climb up your leg.
Allegedly, there's been some roaches in the Good Karma Brands Milwaukee offices. Beads in Milwaukee, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Quality place to work.
Jumping back a segment to an extent here, but I'm curious on Brad's envisionment, if we will. If Strofe both get engaged and we had a newlywed game between Strofe, Ben, and Kyle, who would win? Which couple?
Which couple
would win the newlywed game?
The newlywed game.
Kyle, Ben, or Strofe?
Oh, boy. I mean, I have to go with the couple that's most serious about their pending wedding, and that's Strofe and his girl.
Oh, you a lie.
Yeah.
He's willing to throw everything out the door.
That is disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful.
I haven't raised a kid for the last 17 months
No,
with my
but-
fiance.
But nobody understands love as deeply as I do with my sweetheart.
If they talked about getting married on day one, that's a depth that I just can't.
I've been
I can't
together.
bet
I think I've been
against.
together longer with my woman than everybody.
Well, and I think that's why you're probably on the outs because you took
We
so
know
long to figure it
everything
out.
about each other. Patience is a virtue.
Do you know everything? Like
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Does she know everything? Because
everything.
she just got the ring and then realized how stressful it was to have your family in town for the first time after 4 years.
I mean, she knew who they was. She just didn't realize having them over would be that stressful.
Good question by Beats.
What do you mean, good question? What a terrible answer.
Yeah, that's a bad answer.
That's disrespectful.
That's the right answer.
Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer. I do want to get to Matthew Golden because I think despite it only being mini camp and training camp on the way, I want more juice and I want expectations to be figured out fast because he's a first-round wide receiver that you drafted, and he can't go in the wayside of picks of the first round that don't produce right away for the Green Bay Packers. Mark Tauscher on Alex Strouf's impending wedding and the Green Bay Packers next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Dick Van Dyke, real quick on the cha-cha slide ACL, says she was carried out by all 5 of us. 5 people?
That's a big girl. That's a big girl. Yeah, that's a big girl who did cha-cha.
Stop it, Kyle.
What you mean? 5 of them had to carry. That's a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards. They're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel. It's a glow-up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Your first time driving a stick shift. The car, sporty. Your teacher, nervous. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Online Activation Zone, so you can easily shift your direct deposits from your old clunker of a bank to Associated Bank in just a few clicks. You've got this with Activation Zone from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
It's party time at Cousins Subs. For a limited time only, Cousins 2-foot party subs are back. Choose from the club, ham and provolone, Italian special, or turkey. Each party sub is just $39.99. Feeds 5 to 8 people and requires 24-hour notice to order. And now you can complete your party by adding a party chip bag and a dozen chocolate chip cookies for just $4.99. Order today in store, online, or on the app. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Siding Unlimited is your local family-owned and operated resource for remodeling your home. We specialize in replacing windows, siding, roofing, doors, and decks. I say specialize because that is who we send to your home. Our team is built around the experts in all fields. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited. Looking for new windows, siding, roofing, and doors? Visit the 5-time Pella Platinum Premier National Window Contractor of the Year winner at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Waukesha.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 5 to 15.75 ounce selected varieties Frito-Lay Cheetos, Fritos, or Fritos Dip, 2 for $7. 16 ounce or 4 count selected varieties Halo Top Ice Cream or Bars, $3.99. 10 to 13 ounce selected varieties Marie Calendar Bowls or Pop Pies, 2 for $5. 3 to 6 count selected varieties Snickers or Dove Novelties, $4.49.
Attention shoppers. Safe.
Okay. Ooh, pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not going to sit here and panic about it.
Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's not apples to apples. For you, it is.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Everybody doesn't grow and evolve at the same time.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Did you guys hang up on me, or am I hanging up on you?
On Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for
Joining us on Kyle Brust and Nortman is the Packer Hall of Famer, Mark Tauscher. Listen to Tauschi on Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Old T, what's happening?
What up, Rusty? How are you guys this afternoon?
I'm fantastic. I'm probably in the right here in thinking Brad and Kyle did not hear the start of today's Wilde and Tausch. Can you guys confirm that real quick?
That's correct.
That is confirmed, yes.
Hunter Vaughn was producing, and Jesse Nelson was in for Jason Wilde. Did you know that Hunter Vaughn took his mother-in-law out to a movie while his wife was not there? They went on a date.
Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, I wouldn't call it a date.
What'd
I
they
think
see?
Hung out.
F1.
Oh, the racing movie. That's.
Would you go on a date with your mother-in-law?
Is she in town for something? Or just random?
Tausch?
They keep calling it a date.
Because it was a date.
Let's not say that. That's pretty disgusting.
It's not in a bad way, but Tausch, wouldn't you say?
Like that. No, Kyle, come on. It's not like that, but it. So
The hangout.
they all went down, and it sounds like Hunter's wife's identical twin sister came into town. So the mother-in-law went along, and then the two sisters and their friend went and got lunch. And I was thinking, I was kind of surprised maybe that the mom didn't go to lunch there. And Hunter is like, oh, it's a girl's thing. You guys go do your thing. But instead, his mother-in-law asked to go see this movie, knowing Hunter liked movies. And he said yes. And he said he had a lovely time. It was great. And he thought it was weird that I thought it was weird.
Brad?
Well,
have you taken your mother-in-law to the movies?
I haven't, not just the two of us. But now that you explain it like that, it's kind of lovely, right? She knows that Hunter likes a movie, so they're going to go together. And honestly, too, movie is about as easy as it is. So it's just shoulder to shoulder watching a screen.
All right, Tausch, I got to bring this up because Kyle and I put Hunter in the blender because if he's married to an identical twin, and Kyle and I asked Hunter, and we said, are you attracted to your wife? And he said, of course I am. Doesn't that by default mean if they're identical twins, he has to be at least attracted a little bit to his sister-in-law?
Yeah, you know what? I as I said on the show today, I'm fascinated by the whole twin dynamic. I think it's really interesting. But I didn't feel like Hunter wanted to go there, and so I did not go down that road. He made it, basically, obviously, it's not just appearance that's in play. There's the emotional connection and all that. But he
was No, I get it, but like,
listen. I get what you're saying, and I don't feel comfortable going down this road.
That's fine. But it seems normal.
Attracted's a hard word.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But they look exactly the same.
Yeah. I'll just say this.
No, they're not exactly the same. As we learned this morning, the way Hunter can tell them apart is there's a difference in chin. With the way the chin's structured. So,
because when I go out and looking for women, boy, oh boy, that chin is the first thing I'm noticing.
Yeah. It's the difference, man.
I mean, got a big, long chin, maybe I would.
I'd just say this. If there was two of my girlfriends running around, I'd run away. Like I can't have anything to do with that. I'd get confused. I'd be
okay. I don't know why you jumped in and made it really weird.
but isn't that kind of the case?
It's awkward now.
No, you took it. You run away because you made it sound like you were trying to hook up with both of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, interesting question. You said
I really think that this conversation is just uncomfortable for a lot of and it's mainly like if Rusty, if this was you and knowing you the way I do, I know where I can go. And with Hunter, I don't. I believe one time I lovingly call people old girl. And I said that, and Hunter got upset with me about that. And that's what kind of led me to think, I'm going to steer clear. Even yesterday.
Old girl's an old T staple. It's as harmless as harmless gets.
Yeah, it's very harmless, but I don't think at this point Hunter didn't, I think Hunter was, only here for 6 months or so. So I understood, and I want to be respectful.
We'll be respectful to Hunter, but what we do know is Strofe is trying to attack his fake twin girlfriend. I mean, goodness gracious.
I'll say this.
I don't know about all this.
No. Should you say this, though?
No, I'll say this. If my girl was a twin and I thought my girl is a baddie and they look exactly, I say they both baddies, but this is the baddie I got. Hey, bro, like if she got a sister, yeah, they're beautiful sisters. Y'all ain't never seen beautiful sisters before?
But how would your baby girl feel about you calling her
she
sister?
She looks like what I'm supposed to say. Y'all both baddies, but I love you. What you mean? That's what it is.
I don't know.
I think, Kyle, I know you're a confident guy. I don't think you're saying that to your fiance.
Her sister, she has a beautiful sister, and a lot of people.
Why do you keep trying to climb? Like
I'm just saying, but I got the one I
call
love.
Your sister, your baby girl sister, a baddie.
Baddie.
I mean, not a baddie.
I mean, no, you said it like twice.
If they were twins and they looked exactly the same, then it's like if I thought she was a baddie, then yeah. If you say, "Hey, bro, how her sister look?" I say, "Man, listen, they look the same. My girl's a baddie. She's a baddie too, but this is mine."
What?
Isn't it
Why don't you just leave that second part out? My girl's a
It's a
baddie.
compliment.
My girl's a baddie, and she looks like my girl. So what am I going to say? She's a baddie. Go ahead and get her. You want me to hook you up? That's what I'm going to say. I don't know why we run around this. I have hooked my friends up with siblings of girls I've talked to before. I was like, yeah, they got a cute sister.
It's different. That's completely different. Tausch joining us here on Kyle Brust and Ortman across ESPN.
Am I? I'm not even sure I am.
No, you are.
I don't know where this is going. Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm still here.
What if you sit next to the identical twin on like the couch at Thanksgiving and you throw your arm around her and it's like, wait.
Every time you jump in.
Isn't that confusing?
No, you're done. You're done. You're done.
You'll tell the difference, right?
You're done.
How?
Chin.
They're identical.
For Hunter. There's got to be enough differences.
I don't think I understand identical twins.
Yeah, no, there's birthmark. Like, doesn't mean like they're the same.
Birthmarks.
I don't know. There's got to be something different. So, anyways, I was trying to get out, and then Tausch.
I don't think
doesn't
Strofe
get it.
Understands twins. I would agree with Strofe.
Tausch, Matthew Golden is a first-round draft pick who has a ton of confidence. Like we blindly played, I remember at the NFL draft, an interview with Ted McMillan and Matthew Golden without knowing who was who. And listening to their mindsets, I was super impressed with like the mentality of Matthew Golden. And as it pertains to expectations of first-round picks for the Green Bay Packers, we could go down the line of first-round picks. Do you think it's fair to expect for him to be wide receiver 1 by EOY, end of year?
I think it's realistic. Is it unfair to him? Maybe a little bit, but hey, first-round picks. This is part of the deal. Your expectations are a lot different than if you're a seventh-round pick. So I think that's the goal he's going to have for himself. So yeah, I don't think it's a problem. I want him to have that belief, and if he falls a little short, no big deal. I just want to see him getting better and better, so that if he starts as a couple of series here and there, and he's at the fourth wideout, I want to see him climb to the point where he's going to be a first or second by the end of the year.
Tausch, continuing on with offensive expectations, ESPN came out with top running back rankings yesterday, and Josh Jacobs was 6. It led me on my own rankings, where I ranked quarterback running back duos. And I had my rankings as Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs were the 5th. I'm not going to go through the list, but I had them as 5th best duo.
Well, who's ahead of them?
Gibbs, Goff, Barkley, Hurts,
Josh
Jackson.
Allen, Yeah,
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. You can fill in the blanks. Derrick Henry, James Cook.
And just below them was Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey. Trying to think of some other ones. But you pair that with Pro Football Nation had Matt LaFleur, the top 5, the 5th best play caller in the NFL. Would it be too bold to say it'd be a disappointment if this offense wasn't top 5 in the NFL this upcoming year?
What did they finish last year?
Was it 6? Definitely top 10.
I would say if they're not top 10, I would be really disappointed with where they're at. But top 5, I mean, you just don't know. There's a lot of other really explosive. And I think we don't know. Can it be that explosive an offense if your main guy is a tight end in a running game? So I'm not going to get caught up in all that. I get what you're saying. But I think as long as there's points scored and the efficiency is good and they're a top 10 offense, I don't need them to be the best. We've seen this movie where Green Bay's offense is top one, the best in the business, one of the best ever in 2011. But that puts more stress on your defense. If you're scoring a lot of points and you're scoring quickly, your defense on the field more, and you're going to have to play a little different style. I'm not as you have to do this. I would hope that Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs are going to be viewed really highly and as, a top 5 to 10 duo. But that, I think, is going to be more on Jordan Love. I think Josh Jacobs is top 3 back in the league. I think it's going to be where Jordan Love sits to make that balance out.
Tausch, did you run a lap? You sound out of breath.
I have not run a lap, but I just got done working out. So take that for what it's worth.
Fair enough. Like that. Health is wealth, baby. I love it.
Just trying, Kyle. Trying to do it.
What was the workout, Tausch?
A lot of rows and then some ropes with some biking, and then we do some med ball stuff.
Wow.
Try to do like a 45 minute deal.
What's a little bit of everything?
Just because?
No, I've been trying. No, just trying to stay alive. You know what I mean?
Tausch, what was your max bench that you ever? What was your best bench you ever hit?
I could probably say that I was, mid 400s, 4.25 to 450.
Damn! Tausch, let's go.
That's a lot. Put a weight, big fella.
That's pretty light from a lineman standpoint. That's not great.
That's 5 of me.
So what, offensive linemen usually do 5 bills?
I think the real strong, like the Larry Allens and the Goats, they're moving 4.25, 5, 6. I don't even know. I always kind of felt like if I could get in that low to mid 400 range, I'd feel pretty good about where I was at.
Well, you did pretty dang good. Yesterday, you guys were joined by Jeff Passan on Wildy and Tausch 9 to noon on ESPN Wisconsin, and you made waves with the comment that he made about the Brewers being a big bat away from making a World Series run. What I want to know from you, Tausch, because you are a Brewers fan just like I am, do you think the Brewers should mortgage the future to get a big bat to make a World Series run this year?
Mortgage the future is not fair.
It's
not a fair
Who's
question.
I guess the question is, and I asked Passan that, and he didn't really have a great answer as far as who that player would be. But I do think, there is a let's just do what we do mentality, and I think it's worked really well for the Brewers. But there comes a time where I do think let's take a big swing. And with kind of the situation with Woody and with Peralta, and, understand what that could look like with, Peralta going into the last year of his deal next season. Are you going to probably have to either try to sign him, and if he doesn't sign, trade him and get some pieces back? Woody's got a mutual option for next year if he pitches well. If you're going to do that and do what Jeff Passan was talking about, there's no better year to do it than this year, because this team has shown that they're, a very good squad. And they are probably lacking one big power bat. I'm sure there's a lot of teams that would say that same thing. But that's, I think, where this team is. And with kind of the way the pitching is structured and where guys are at in their contracts, if not now, I don't know when.
Team Tausch, I've been preaching it all week, Tauschi. We kept you a long time. Thanks for joining us here and talking through Kyle's twins that are baddies and all the things in between.
I don't have twins. I only got one baddie in my life.
Thanks, LT.
I learned a lot. See you guys.
That's Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer. Look, I had to get to it. I had to, because I knew Kyle would be able to present an argument like myself that makes it make sense. it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah, people are attractive. Baddie's the baddie. If you got a twin sister that looks just like you, y'all both baddies.
I don't know if that's the verbiage I would use, but
me either. But I get his point.
Attractive is
uncomfortable conversations are what make the world go round. So nice job, fellas. I apologize if I did a bad job.
You were awful.
You were
horrible.
horrible.
Putting your arm around the sister.
Well, no, that was a hypothetical scenario.
Why would you put your arm around the sister? You should know what your girl looks like.
So Tony and Aaron just texted on the Carbless text line 800-990-3776. List us more. And a deep dive explanation. He has 7 sets of twins in his family.
Damn!
So he gave us a very good explanation of how twins typically work. I have no experience with twins. Like I've never known twins. I've never.
You know you don't have that kind of game.
Hey! But I guess in the scenario I am thinking is like if they are still spitting images of each other, and let's say they're wearing close outfits. You sit down at Thanksgiving, you throw your arm around the wrong one. Is it awkward? Is it understandable from that perspective? Like, that's what I was trying to ask.
So what did he say on the talking text line?
That as you get into your 20s and 30s, the spitting image part kind of goes away. They start kind of looking their own way.
Oh, interesting.
Typically.
I had twin great aunts. They look...
I know a couple
they
identical twins that look exactly the same.
My family is full of very attractive people. They was baddies back in the day.
I want to know what would happen. You said after your first date, you were thinking about marrying your girlfriend. What if 6 months in, she said, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm an identical twin?
Well, that's a terrible thing to keep until the 6 months in. I knew all about her siblings date one.
Oh, my gosh.
We talked families.
Strove peppering her with questions day one would be cinema.
I would love to be a fly on the wall.
It's an interview.
She was probably very vulnerable when you met her.
We got that.
What does that mean?
No, I mean,
she's coming off a breakup or something.
Because this kid's talking about family and getting married day one, bro.
And she was like, "You're gonna listen to me."
If I went on a date and a woman was talking about eloping or getting married and all this, I'm like,
well, it was a joke. Kyle.
She's too
about
clingy.
you.
She's too clingy. Strove was the clingy one.
Well, the open road is calling Strofe's name all the way to Las Vegas to elope, and the open road may be calling your name because the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. This July, burn some major rubber on the custom Harley-Davidson of your dreams in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Whatever your fantasy is, Strofe, just play with your rewards cards all July for entries, Thursday drawings for extra cash, and rewards play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, Potawatomi.com. Must be 21 years or older to play. Just get to the next segment.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Kayla Williams sucks.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The 2025 Delzer ESPN Milwaukee Open is back at the Bog. Tune in all day July 15th for our ESPN Milwaukee crew having fun and hitting the links. The 2025 Delzer ESPN Milwaukee Open is sponsored by Marquette Athletics, PCI Construction, Discount Liquor, Loyal Family Renovations, The Jewelry Center, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Join in on the fun July 15th on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
This fall, the Sandman, Adam Sandler, You're My Best Friend Tour.
I feel like we're very good friends now.
Fiserv Forum, October 5th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Let your car shine without spending a dime. Tsunami Express Car Wash is Milwaukee's fan-favorite car wash for a next-level clean. And right now, your first wash is free when you sign up online. That's our $25 top wash, packed with gloss, protection, and free bonus perks like vacuums and mat cleaners. With locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, New Berlin, and Mount Pleasant, it's easier than ever to get a winning wash with Milwaukee's favorite car wash team. Get your first free wash today at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Hey, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Joe. To what do we owe the honor?
Don't you have CEO-type things you need to be doing? Or Joe might be here because he's been doing some CEO-type things that he thinks we should know about.
Bingo. You guessed it, Monica.
What do you need us to do, Joe?
Well, I'm here because I want to present an idea to you.
Cool. What is it?
I'd been talking with finance companies and was able to make a deal for 18-month financing at 0% interest with a $750 or more purchase.
And your idea was to offer 18-month 0% financing to all of our customers?
It's subject to credit approval, but yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How long will we be able to do it?
From July 1st to July 31st.
0% will let people buy diamonds that were on their bucket list.
I know what I'm buying.
I'm going on a shopping spree. I'm going to have more jewelry than the Queen of England.
So you like the idea?
We don't like it. We love it.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Veterans, have you explored your benefits lately? The Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs stands ready to serve Wisconsin veterans, their families, and their survivors. With our partners like your local county veteran service officer, we can help access the benefits you've earned and the support you need. For more information, please visit wisvets.com. That's wisvets.com. Message sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs.
For windows with the strongest resilience, you need the Pella Experience.
The biggest thing for us in the Experience Center was the collaboration with the team. We were able to come in and sit down and go over a bunch of different options, and it wasn't just us dictating what we wanted.
They asked us things we didn't even know or think about, from colors to hardware, and because of that, we were able to get the best possible look for our home.
Hi, I'm Gina Della from Pella. Just like Jim and Haley, you too can see, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from 7 different Pella lines, side by side, at our Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. And today is a great day to stop by because right now you can get 0% interest for up to 5 years. The Pella Experience Center is on Blue Mountain Road, kitty corner to delicious Cops. With a range of affordable options and products assembled in the USA, get the look you want at a price you can afford. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply in 7/31/2025. If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe was peppering me with questions that I didn't have answers to for 4 minutes during the break.
Bro, I'll walk in and he's still talking about, 2 girls is just so much.
That's not what I said.
Something like that.
You can tell that he just can't quite have a category for twins because his mind is just.
That's why I said I would run away.
Spaghetti.
If my girlfriend, who I'm gonna marry and I love so much.
Oh my God! But did you hear that though?
At some point, if she told me on the first date, I have an identical twin sister, I don't know.
Is that a red flag for you?
I don't know if it's a red flag, but it might be a deal breaker. Yeah.
Wow.
And obviously, that's not.
You'd be missing out on love.
Of course, and that would have been a mistake by me because
you're all about love.
Because I would have been naive, and I that's what would have happened there. But, I presented the scenario of mixing them up, accident, let's just say super.
What wrong way to phrase that?
No, super minute
accident.
All right,
let's say
let me help you.
I hold their hand.
Strofe is at Summerfest, and he went to go get a beer, and the two sisters they got shuffled.
Yes.
And he comes back, and he thinks it's her, and he hugs her from behind.
Yes.
Gives her a kiss on the cheek.
Yes.
Ooh, you're nasty.
And then it's the wrong one. I'd be petrified. I'd be mortified.
They would have on the same exact thing.
This is obviously not a real scenario, but I guess I've
it's
never.
It's dark, you know.
Okay, Brian, really?
I'm trying to help you out here. Not really working.
Yeah, I don't know. This is uncomfortable. I think we should stop.
Well, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is next. And I won last week.
You won 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. I'm a heater.
You are 2-0-1 in your last 3. However, your record's still awful. 5-17-4 on the air.
It's all right.
I'm
on the comeback scene. 800-990-3776. I would love caller number 2 for twins. No, we'll go caller 10.
Come on.
800-990-3776. Do we have a guest question reader?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we still do?
We're going to go through the month of July with that.
Oh, wow. So I don't know who's asking the questions. I'm 2-0-1. Are you going to give me my first loss in 3 weeks?
I think you're taking an L today.
Without a doubt, I might have stacked the odds against that.
800-990-3776. Caller 10 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in 2 minutes.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, thatch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle Brust and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Oh, you are kicking it with KBN. Tuesday at 3 o'clock only means it is time for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? That's why I'm bringing in the show, not Ben Brust. I am Brad Nortman. Kyle Wallace right in front of me. And a newfound appreciation for Alex Strofe, the producer and the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? And we are still waiting on our guest question asker, who will be, who I'll introduce when he gets here, right? Because he's going to be here for that. But in the meantime, we do have Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University, and we have Dorf in Cottage Grove, who is a usual KBN listener and player in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. Ben Brust is 5-17-4 on a heater, but still reflects the hole that he dug himself.
Our guest host will be here shortly, and by shortly, I mean within the next 60 seconds.
60 seconds. What is he? Was he coming from a meeting or something?
I guess you'll have to ask him that. Obviously, it is one of our teammates here at Good Karma.
It's just very Nolan. Very Nolan-like.
Well, we can introduce you. It's going to be Nolan Murphy, who is a former producer of Good Karma Brands, a friend and enemy of Ben Brust.
And all of us, frankly.
Yeah, really. And it seems like he is hungry to get in
Come
there.
on, Nolan, damn.
Nolan just sauntering slowly into the room. Go ahead and sit in the big boy chair.
Very Nolan-like, just coming in all smooth, thinking he could be on air. Just look at him.
Yeah, struggling with the headphones. Nolan.
You comfortable?
Can you turn on? Are you with us, Nolan?
I'm with you guys.
Okay.
It's been a while.
What's up? Why are you so late?
Fashionably late. You got a great producer.
What the hell did I do? What does that mean?
I was talking to a teammate of ours.
Oh, wow.
Was it
about business?
Was it an important conversation?
Always important. But more important to be here.
Wow.
That's why I love Nolan.
That's why he's going to put Ben in a spin zone.
Nolan's response to Strofe getting engaged was what? Or not engaged, getting married on this weekend was what?
Oh, yeah, when you heard that Strofe might be eloping with his girlfriend who works here, your response was what?
I think Strofe is a showman. It's great content. If he's doing it for the show, it's only going to make for better content down the line.
What about life?
He said, congratulations. I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah. I think they're both great people.
Was that a sincere congratulations?
Yeah, I love Strophe. He's my guy. He's on my unofficial advisory board for future endeavors.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. How did he get on that list?
On that list?
It's a short list.
Yeah, it's a short list, but it's one of those lists you also can't clarify. But no, I'm happy for Strofe.
Wow, and Strofe
Are you guys not excited for him, or do you think it's a bad life decision? Brad, specifically someone that is married, an adult, professional.
The bigger thing is not the wedding, but the marriage. And I do believe in Strofe and his girlfriend's marriage. They seem like they had a good relationship. They're selfless. They love each other deeply. So I'm confident in the marriage. It's just an interesting way to walk into marriage. So whatever they want to do, if they're on the same page, you go ahead and do it.
What's better than having Elvis get you married?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a storybook ending, or starting, really.
It's a storybook beginning. That's exactly right. Well, we are playing Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Let's just go ahead and spin it.
No, did you forget why you were
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
It is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. Here is how we play. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we will come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust, you're going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Competing today, we've got Dorf in Cottage Grove. Dorf, 1, how are you feeling today? And 2, what's your record against Ben? Because I know you've played before, so I want to know how you're stacking up today.
Well, I'm doing great, and I'm 2-1. But the one loss I had, I couldn't hear. Like I was going in and out of cell coverage, so I'm going to use that as an excuse.
Okay. We will gladly accept that
Kyle.
excuse. Gladly accept that excuse. Well, today we do have Nolan Murphy, former producer on Good Karma Brands, friend and enemy of Ben Brust and the show together. Friend and enemy. We say that all in the best way we possibly can.
You agree, don't you, Nolan?
I love that. I love the show. I love everyone involved in the show, and I definitely know how to push Ben's buttons.
Absolutely, you do. So, without further ado, we are going to send it to our esteemed guest, Nolan. Give us a 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and start.
3, 2, 1. What does the acronym DIY stand for?
Do it yourself.
Who was the lead singer of Black Sabbath who played his final show over the weekend?
Ozzy Osbourne.
What is the plural form of moose?
Moose.
What is the dot above a letter like a lowercase j or I called?
Pass.
Who sang the 1989 hit song We Didn't Start the Fire?
Billy Joel.
What year did the Berlin Wall fall?
1991.
What city has the most hotel rooms of any city in the world?
Las Vegas.
The WNBA announced 3 expansion cities last week: Cleveland, Detroit, and where?
Sacramento.
What is the name of the Earth's supercontinent that existed millions of years ago?
Pass.
What is a list of sources called generally found at the end of a research paper?
References.
What gas did humans exhale as a waste product?
Carbon dioxide.
How many letters are in the English alphabet?
26.
Who was nicknamed the Iron Lady, serving as the first female prime minister of the UK?
Margaret or Maggie Thatcher.
Well, I mean, Dorf cooked.
He
cooked.
did. I
really
wish he would have
really
said the
good.
last one faster so you could have got to one more question.
Yeah.
Still an 8 spot. Ben's not getting that.
Dorf was in his bag. I did not want to ask question 15. I had to look up a pronunciation of that word.
Was the Margaret Thatcher one question 14?
13.
Oh,
Lucky number 13 for
Okay.
Dorf.
Well, it was, hey, Nolan, I got to say, great cadence, great pace, great pronunciation. You're killing it, buddy.
Here and there. You guys are the real professionals. Have we talked to Strofe yet about a prenup?
Oh,
wow.
That's a great question. Good. That is good. Oh, yes.
No, stay in that chair,
right there. No, you stay right there.
You stay in the big
that
boy
chair.
chair.
He would get up.
Trying to respect my elders. I think Ben's a little older than me.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
The hair says differently.
I know I didn't shave today. I would have if I knew I was getting this guest spot.
Yeah.
Who gave this guy an opportunity to embarrass himself on the air?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's been pretty silky smooth so
You're
far.
in his head, Nolan, already.
You already,
You're
just
already
like that.
He is rattled. I know that.
He's shook.
He's got a nice tan off of the weekend with the family.
Okay, why did this take forever?
I told you. Because it's Nolan. You think
he doesn't
Nolan,
shut the bleep up.
Nolan forgot what he was doing. Because let's get to it.
He was
Nolan off.
3 minutes late, and then he was asking questions about my potential elopement, and then we got distracted by that.
Before you come in, after the caller did this thing, he said, so what we really have to ask Strofe is about prenuptials. So he just immediately forgot once again. We're here for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brunson? He got straight to the marriage conversation.
All right. Well, let's keep the train on the tracks. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? 15
Can he
questions.
read this guy?
Oh, he's going to cook.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you now. He can read. He read a little slow.
90 seconds, 15 questions, get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Dorf in Cottage Grove, then he's going to win, or he won't win that ESPN prize package.
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, we've talked about twins and eloping and prenups. There's just been a lot. I was producing. There's just a lot been going on.
That
today.
prenup is real. I forgot about that, Strofe.
I don't own anything.
Exactly why you want her to not get it. You want to share in her assets.
She doesn't have anything. I'm just kidding.
All right, here we go.
You know any twins, Nolan?
Do you know any twins?
I know a ton of everybody knows twins. Come on, I heard.
So have you seen two twin baddies before?
That's a tricky, spot by Strofe over the weekend. I mean, it was probably dark out at Summerfest. You'd had a couple pops, I assume, right? You only went to every day of Summerfest. Good for you, but maybe a little less corn on the cob next time.
I love Nolan.
Take it away.
No, he's actually not that funny.
No, he is.
So glad
This is good.
Nolan's been asking, hey, whenever you need me, now we need him, he's coming through.
Did you know he's been, who gave him approval to read questions? He's banned from being on ESPN Wisconsin's airwaves unless he's like the fifth fill-in for On the Tee.
Exactly. It was a depth chart spot.
I got approval. I got approval.
He's a bullpen catcher.
You can't go back to anybody else. It's like an emergency quarterback, right? And
Yeah.
nobody else can host the show from now.
I love it.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1. What does the acronym DIY stand for?
Do it yourself.
Who was the lead singer of Black Sabbath who played his final show
Pass.
over the weekend? What is the plural form of moose?
Moose.
What is the dot above a letter like a lowercase j or I called?
A dot.
Who sang the 1989 hit song We Didn't Start the Fire?
Oh my gosh. Billy Joel, it's wrong, but I think I'm going to go with that.
What year did the Berlin Wall fall?
1945.
Oh, wow.
Wow. UW Madison graduate. What city has the most hotel rooms of any city in the world?
Beijing.
The WNBA announced 3 expansion cities last week: Cleveland, Detroit, and what city?
Cleveland, Detroit, and pass.
What is the name of the Earth's supercontinent that existed millions of years ago?
What? Pass.
Good guess.
What is the list of sources called generally found at the end of a research paper?
References.
What gas do humans exhale as a waste product?
Carbon dioxide.
How many letters are in the English alphabet?
26.
Who was nicknamed the Iron Lady, serving as the first female prime minister of the UK?
Margaret Thatcher.
What is the term for a word that emanates a sound like buzz?
I don't know. Go.
What type of celestial body is the sun?
It's a star.
It's gonna be. Oh,
Yeah, that was close.
that was close though.
That was close. He
And
cooked it
Dorf
up.
cooked. He did pretty well.
Dorf did really well.
Lost by 1.
Yeah.
7 spot for Benny.
That's pretty good. Those were some
That was pretty
toughies,
good.
That was
man.
good. You're getting better at this.
Yeah, we're
Getting smarter. Yeah, he is.
Getting smarter.
Nolan beat you, though. Of course he did.
Yeah,
Nolan beat you. He cooked you.
Nolan defeated
DIY,
you.
do-it-yourself, Black Sabbath,
Ozzy
Ozzy
Osbourne.
Osbourne. Moose is moose, plural. What is the dot above the letter tittle?
Is it really?
Good thing I read that. correctly.
I thought it was
Who
one of
sang
those
the
Scandinavian
Okay, I got
things.
Billy Joel for We Didn't Start the Fire.
You didn't believe it.
Berlin Wall.
You actually said it. I'm going to say Billy Joel, but that's wrong. And it was right.
Wait a minute,
The Berlin Wall wasn't built when you mentioned
That's
it.
crazy because the Berlin Wall was after the 40s because of World War II. So the fact that you said it came down
1989.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Same year we didn't start the fire.
Most
came out.
hotel
Powerful.
rooms. Las Vegas.
Context clues.
The Philly for the WNBA. What is the Earth supercontinent? Pangea?
Pangea.
No, wow.
Wow.
No
Pangea.
way.
That's element.
You don't know. That's fifth grade.
Way.
List of sources at the end of a research paper is a bibliography?
Oh.
What do gas?
How many
Human
research papers
cells.
have you written before?
Carbon dioxide, 26 for the alphabet. Margaret Thatcher. Onomatopoeia. I got a star.
Yeah, you did.
Dang, I did pretty well.
Not good
It was
enough.
respectable.
You've been too quiet too long. You get your around the horn 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, great participation trophy by Ben. You know, he's getting close.
Yeah.
Climbing up the ladder. No, it's awesome to be in here.
Another L.
You guys have a great show. Good luck, Strophy. You go in white tuxedo?
I was thinking more like Navy suit at best.
Did you get a prenuptial?
I actually think there's some weird laws in Wisconsin that prenups are thrown out the door. I was going to go to Brad on that one.
Wait,
I feel
I'm
like,
sorry, what?
I feel
It
like
is?
Brad is the governmental. He
Yeah.
knows the
Wait a
laws
minute.
in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin,
Wait, really?
I don't know these that well, but there is some like community property state that Wisconsin is. Like they're one of 8 where their prenups are partially
Kyle's moving
defanged.
before he's getting married.
Kyle,
He looks
upset.
But there is something about it that
stunned.
partially defangs a lot of the bulk of a prenup.
Kyle,
You're
why
gonna
do you-
wanna-
speak,
Kyle,
man.
you're going to want to get a lawyer.
Kyle's packing his bags.
I don't plan on getting a divorce ever.
That-
So
don't
I might
even
need
say
a
it.
prenup.
Don't even say it.
I'm not concerned. But you know.
Well, if you're concerned about the way your college dorm's going to look, IKEA can help. So if you're a parent of a college student or you're a college student yourself, they have innovative storage solutions, furniture to maximize your space, to fashionable bedding and accessories to make it uniquely yours. IKEA is helping make college living inspired by you. And if you are looking for a discount, if you're a qualified college student, you can get 15% off those IKEA purchases. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or check out the Ready for College section on IKEA.com/US to learn more. Back to your desk. I'm done with you, Nolan. Next.
Wow.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
And I'm going to quote the great Martin Luther King in this.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to bring up MLK. You know what he said?
Oh, wow.
He said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. And you know what matters to me? Booing Craig Counsell and booing the Chicago Cubs.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with a few accidents. Southbound on the Rock Freeway, you'll start to see delays right about at Moreland, but then we've got a crash right around Calhoun. This is a car, looks like it's all crunched up and in the ditch. And then a little bit further on, just about at Racine Avenue, we have the right lane blocked with another crash. So watch out for that. And then another accident on southbound 41's off-ramp to Silver Spring. And then you're going to see delays basically from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Burleigh. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, slight chance for showers, then a low of 67. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 77 at the lake, 81 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
You really want a summer of entertainment?
My job to win a World Series is my job to provide a summer of entertainment.
Be careful what you wish for.
Struck him out looking. Ball game over. It's a grand slam. Dives. He caught it. Struck him out looking. Oh, my goodness. Christian Yelich. Mizorowski. Sal Freeling. Trevor McGill.
Everything Brew Crew lives right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One Collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Wrap up the first half of the season with the Brewers as they take on the Nationals July 11th through the 13th. Kick the weekend off with the Crew's annual celebration of black culture at the Negro Leagues Tribute Game on Friday the 11th. Then your next can't-miss giveaway arrives on Saturday the 12th when the first 25,000 fans will get a 90s throwback jersey presented by CBS 58. Grab your seats at Brewers.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls. You know owning a home is one of the best investments you can make, but keeping it comfortable, energy efficient, and looking great, that takes a little extra work. But this summer, Universal Windows Direct is making it easy to finally tackle that project with an offer you can't pass up. Right now, you get to choose your offer. Pick the one that works for you. Payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com.
Two Wisconsin icons are teaming up on a reworked classic. Cousin Subs and U-Zingers are proud to introduce the all-new Fried Bologna Sub, featuring U-Zingers fried bologna, bacon, American cheese, onions, pickles, mayo, and mustard on fresh-baked Italian bread. And that's not all. Pair your fried bologna with a creamy cupcake shake topped with whipped cream and rainbow sprinkles. Now that's a better combination. Order both in-store, online, or via the mobile app. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back. What is the Earth supercontinent? Pangea?
Oh, Pangea.
Pangea.
No, wow. Still had never heard of Pangea before today.
You never heard of that at all?
Did you go to school?
Ever? That's a pretty major topic.
Yeah, well,
You're aware that all of the countries were once connected.
allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Tectonic plates.
So that
they
was
say.
called.
Ice Age?
Oh, okay.
That split it up? I don't know. Some sort of event had to happen.
There you go.
Yep.
What happened?
Well, they claim like an asteroid came down, right? And,
No. That broke up Pangea?
well, I guess it came down and
No, the Big Bang was prior to Pangea.
it eliminated. Oh, I thought it eliminated all life on Earth or something like that.
Like 90-some%, but Pangea was like
all
this
together.
massive,
Land.
allegedly,
Yeah.
this thing, but tectonic plates, the same things that create like earthquakes. and things.
Separated.
Land basically is moving around the planet, and they all separated.
That's why it looks like they fit like a puzzle.
Yes.
The different continents.
I don't think Ben knew that.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
I was gonna say no which way.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk together here.
Okay, sure.
The first part of the show, Brad produced because he had a dream. The next part of the show,
I'm still stressing out about that too.
Strofe told us he still might be getting married in Vegas. The next part of the show, we talked about identical twins, and then Strofe in the next segment talked again too far about identical twins, and then we did Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Where would you guys like to go? I have options. Do you
I'm
want?
still fascinated by the prenup conversation.
No. I'm giving you options.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a great. I mean, have you guys talked about that, Strophy? Have any of you guys talked about it?
I have Matthew Golden.
Oh wow.
I have the SI NFC North positional rankings with no first team Packers on it. I have the Brewers, and if you're going to open up your heart to this team,
My heart's already open. Been open since 1990.
All right, that segment's done.
So, Golden or SI? Or prenups?
I don't know. The prenup, I don't think I'm ready for that.
Why not?
Because I haven't.
This is the place to hash it out.
We haven't discussed
being broadcasted
it.
live with thousands of people listening.
Well, it's just you threw me off there about there's some laws here in the state of Wisconsin.
Hit the sports desk.
Uh-oh. Are you getting a prenup, man?
No. I think Strofe has an idea for a way to get us back on track. What do you have?
Oh, I mean, it's not going to get us back on track. But it's going to be an experience for all of us.
It's sports adjacent.
Kinda.
Oh, please don't be Love Island. Please don't be Love Island.
No.
Thank goodness.
No, I'd prefer no stick to sports text for me today.
Shut up and talk.
So we talked yesterday about my Packers parody song and how we feel like the level has gone downhill a little bit.
Yes, the quality, you're losing it.
Trash. It was trash.
Chris chimes in, it's time for Brewers Math.
I love that idea, too.
We're getting close.
No,
Don't get
we're
me
getting
started
close.
on Brewers Math.
We'll have Brewers Math whiz Jared in right during the All-Star break to give us a breakdown.
By the way, our captain, Jared, he really righted the ship. Since that moment, currents were going in the right direction, but our sails are full.
People don't know what you're talking about.
No, we are. The gale force winds have picked up, and our Brewers sails we are soaring.
The gale force winds.
We are
huh?
absolutely soaring,
All right.
and we're just setting our sails, and the momentum is unbelievable.
We can't do your song
it's
now
because it's pirate Brewers Math.
Here's what we should do. I think we should take a break. We should collect ourselves. We come back. I will sell
Also, if I can just make it very clear, I thought Kyle was on the phone during break.
I was not.
Brad was making sweet love on FaceTime.
Whoa.
That is not what
With
I would
words.
consider sweet
Wild
love.
accusations.
I was FaceTiming Lexi.
During the show.
It was a
Oh,
break.
I
love
It was a
Lexi.
break.
About
I do
taxes.
love
It
Lexi.
was important.
That couldn't wait until 5 o'clock?
No, it was.
Yeah, I
listen.
invited
This
it.
is
I said,
stop. If your significant other, wife, fiance, or soon to be eloped girlfriend to wife says, "Hey, I need to FaceTime you during the show," you drop everything and you FaceTime them when you have a
Hell
moment
no,
because they know what you're doing.
You guys would verbally massacre me if I did that.
I would be offended if you didn't take that FaceTime.
Yeah, what type of man are you?
Yeah. Man
I'm
of the
Team
house.
Strofe here.
Man of the house.
No, shut up. You've taken so many damn calls that weren't related to your wife.
Here?
Yes.
All right. It's getting contentious in here.
Oh, that was getting real, huh? Real honest.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you want the roast of Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman, I got that coming up next. But right now, I'm going to tell you something very, very exciting on Thursday. On Thursday, we are going to be at the Pella Experience Center. If you stop in this Thursday, July 10th, from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. to see the hosts of WTMJ, ESPN Wisconsin, and The Truth Live in the Pella showroom, and you schedule your in-home consultation, you will have a chance to win amazing prizes. Brewers tickets and giveaways, a game-worn jersey, college game day tailgates from Wisconsin, state fair and Green Bay tickets, and much more. Winners are going to be chosen every 2 hours, and don't miss your chance also to win $2,000 off your minimum purchase of $5,000 when you hold your first appointment before July 31st. If you don't have time to stop in, you can also schedule an appointment by calling Pella or going to PellaWI.com and do that by July 10th, and you're entered into the raffles. The earlier you enter, the more chances you have to win throughout the day. So go to PellaWI.com or stop in this Thursday at the Pella Experience Center to see everyone across ESPN Wisconsin. Strofe's Packers parody song. Next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman
Pull my baby out the goal. Y'all, get him out. Ain't no way in the world my baby gonna get hit that many times with a puck.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
On the Rock Freeway, heading southbound, we've got a crash at Calhoun that has the left lane blocked. Then we've got another crash right just past the ramp for Racine Avenue. That one has the right lane blocked. And then on the northbound side, we've got yet another crash right about at, Racine Avenue. And just the rain is slamming down in this area, so it's going to be a little bit on the slick side. Watch for delays starting around Sunny Slope Road. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Partly cloudy skies, slight chance for showers, a low of 67. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 77 at the lake, 81 inland. Weather is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Drive a clean car every day. Tsunami Express Car Wash makes driving in style simple with unlimited washes for less than $1 a day. Get your first car wash free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Kevin Morat, Mentality founder here with a wake-up call. You're running on fumes, gentlemen. Just 1/3 of the free testosterone you need. That's why you're drained, defeated, and disgusted with your progress. But here's the truth. Mentality doctors specialize in epic comebacks. Our clients show an increase of 30% testosterone levels within the first month. We don't just treat men, we reignite lives. Just imagine the focus, energy, and drive being restored. Your comeback starts now. Don't wait. Make this your best year yet. Start today at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but a way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for well over 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This fall, the Sandman, Adam Sandler, You're My Best Friend Tour.
I feel like we're very good friends now.
Fiserv Forum, October 5th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not saying it was your fault, although you could have done more. Oh, you're so naive, yes, so how could this be done with such a smiling sweetheart?
All right, Alex Strofe is off for a while, so we polled KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. Resounding yeses all in a row that they wanted another Alex Strofe Packers offseason parody song. And he stayed late at night till 8:30. He came in early today because he's off. He's trying to get a lot of work done. He's trying to provide the best entertainment for you. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Here's the phone number, the Carbless talking text line. Strofe just took a big deep breath. 800-990-3776. Lists is more with Carbless. So we've had a lot of different songs. We are planning on a 13-song album before the Packers play their first game of songs that Strofe has created. No AI, all from his noggin, all from his own creativity. And this is what Alex Strofe has whipped up for you.
All aboard! Ha 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 ha! I.
Jordan Love must be a top 5 finisher in the MVP. They must win the NFC North. They must go to the NFC Championship or beyond. And Matt LaFleur must finish in the top 5 of Coach of the Year.
You gonna sing?
Crazy, but that's our QBs. Plenty of teams having at 3.
Pretty good.
Maybe. Love's not that guy. Just kidding, he is going straight to the sky. Brett and Raj are leaving. Love's got better game. I'm buying all the stock in the Jordan train. I'm buying all the stock in the Jordan train. Just some mid-song commentary. How do we think this is going so far? I blame KBN Nation for telling me 80s rock was my thing. Let's continue. I've listened to Bears fans. I've listened to trolls. I've watched all the pill slings. I viewed them at Kroll's. Wow. The Lions that beat us, that won't last for long. MVP's coming, and then you'll sing this song. Brett and Raj are leaving. Love's got better game. I'm buying all the stock in the Jordan train.
Are you good?
This is stunning.
I'm buying all the stock in the Jordan train.
DJ Strofe.
No, I don't. You don't want to use that drop.
Wow.
You don't want to claim that one.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Laughing at what?
Yeah.
What was hilarious?
Thinking about multiple Strofe singing.
It was like a nightmare.
It was.
It was. This was the worst one.
Wow.
You put your most work into the worst one.
You have a lot of free time, I guess, at work to be able to create these train wrecks day after day.
Crazy train wreck. Nice job, Kyle.
I thought the line. I was so proud of this one. I've listened to Bears fans.
That was so
I've
good.
listened to trolls. I've seen all the pill slings. I viewed them at Kroll's. That was so good.
Kroll's is a place in Green Bay.
It's right by Lambeau. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
I have tears in my eyes. That is so bad.
Yeah, it was bad. I blame
Weird
KBN
Al
Nation.
Strofovich
Yeah.
from Petey Pablo.
It was long, too.
Jamie
bad.
slash. I was kind of waiting for it to getting ready for it to end, and it just
he
kept
did.
going.
Wow. A
Monologue
mid-song
and all
halftime?
Yeah, halftime.
I put commentary in the middle of the song.
That's how you know it's not good.
Yeah.
Jamie slash Jaime, love it, Strofe.
Oh, don't lie to
Okay.
him. Don't lie to him. We don't need to do that.
Tyler in the 608. Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow. I am floored.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a good wow.
Not
or
a
bad
compliment.
wow.
Not a compliment.
I mean,
That might be my best work yet.
No. That was uninspiring.
What are you talking about?
That was bad.
That was awesome.
Bro, usually we play these again. I don't even want to hear it again.
I don't
want to
hear that one again.
It took
Actually, I kind of want to hear it
I
again.
kind of want to hear it again.
Later. I need a break.
When you kick it off with the laughter, too, you know, like the crazy. Yeah, the cackling that echoes.
Okay, stop. I don't want to hear the rest of the song. That was
Joe and the Boonies. The only reason I don't want to pry my radio out of my car is because it's honorable to perform Ozzy after his last show, but it was overall a catastrophic derailment.
yeah.
What a way to send Ozzy out. Just to do this. You know,
No,
to
he
just-
deserves better.
Send it to Ozzy. Let's get some feedback from him.
I'm paying homage.
Yeah,
I
no.
had him in Ari Smith and Ben Brust. And
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is bad. This is terrible, actually. Actually, this is terrible.
No,
this is your
this-
worst.
Oh,
your
wow.
Worst work.
A bunch in a row. Strofe is a clown.
Yeah. For this
It was awesome. This was definitely a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
What a range of response.
Sharon Osbourne wants some Alex now.
You do kind of resemble him.
Wow.
You look like the son. He has a head and face like the son. He does. You look like his son. I'm not even joking. Y'all know what his son look like?
No, I don't.
Got that head
No.
like him. Little peanut head.
Go on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. John in Milwaukee. Troph. You're the man to come out each and every day and embarrass yourself more and more. And it started with that crazy cone drill, and now your lack of singing ability. You are a company man. Nice job. That's a backhanded
I
compliment.
legitimately think that's simultaneously my best and worst work ever on the history of the show.
No, it wasn't your best. I think yesterday was bad, but it was better than this.
I mean, the effort was commendable.
This
It's
was bad.
commendable.
It was rushed.
This one was.
Brent
not
wants
right.
you to quit dipping your toes and commit to singing.
No, I don't even know what this
It's
was.
so bad it's good. Keep them coming is the
No.
next
I
one.
mean, it's. I kind of need more. It leaves me hungry.
People turn.
Hungry for more.
All aboard!
That was the best part.
I.
No, it's good. It's this is it gets better every time I hear it.
Yes or no? Was this good or bad?
Bad. What do you mean, yes or no?
Yeah,
Good or
it
bad?
was good.
Mark
Yes, good.
chimes
Good or
in.
bad? No.
Let's hear Kyle make a better one.
I'm not offering to make a better one because I know my
Well, I
limitations.
just don't like the critic that just.
The critic.
Yeah,
what do
it's
you
like
mean?
the man in the arena.
What do you mean?
It's not the critic who counts.
No, listen. I know my limitations. I know this ain't what I can't do. But Stroke doesn't know his limitations. He just keeps trying.
Game. I'm buying all the stock in the Jordan trade.
I mean, if it wasn't for the great beats, it'd just be awful.
It's funny too because we've talked about twins today, and all I can think of is like three strokes.
I was picturing
singing
three of
together.
him, three heads.
Yeah, like a three-headed stroke. They're all like bobbing left and right, like a head bob.
I can't believe you guys actually are enjoying this.
I enjoy thoroughly.
Harry in the 414. My 3-year-old son Chris was in the car for Stroph's song, and now he won't stop crying.
I'm not surprised. Turn it off. I'm with you, Chris. I'm with you.
Good old.
It's a breath.
Just some good old fashioned family fun.
It's my best one.
It's not your best one, but it
Yes,
was.
it is.
It was your best worst one.
Okay, fair.
Best worst one.
Worst one. Now that's saying something.
All right, everybody together. Buying
All the stock on the Jordan train.
It's catchy. One more time.
No. One more time for Road America, where you can also get affordable family fun with no bad singing, just great engines and awesome roaring. I'm struggling to speak after Strope just sang a song. Honestly, though, the Vintage WeatherTech weekend with Brian Redmond is next July 17th through the 20th. And if you have time to get to Road America, I can't stop reading these texts. Go to Road America. Camp out for the whole weekend. Enjoy the unbelievable sights and sounds of Road America. Great food. Kids 16 and under get in free. And when you go there, if you... I got a text for someone who went there for the first time who's asked me for advice. You can go all around the track. Don't just sit in one area. Go experience the 4 miles of Road America, the largest road course in North America. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. That is roadamerica.com to get your tickets. Another deep breath needed. We'll be back.
This is Kyle Broston Nortman.
800-990-3776. Say that again. What a radio pro.
He's so...
Say that again.
Nobody
said a word.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
There's only one store that gives you every possible choice in diamonds.
Welcome to Kessler's.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire up your fantasy. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
It's always a beautiful experience coming out to the ballpark. Many fans prep in the parking lot amongst our legendary tailgaters. When you're ready for new windows and doors, prep for those at the Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. See, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from different Pella lines side by side. And if you order by July 31st, get 0% interest for up to 5 years on Blue Mountain Road, or visit PellaWI.com today.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Bruss talking about our friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. WeatherTech Vintage Weekend is up next July 17th through the 20th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Milwaukee just got hotter. Announcing the buys of summer at Ewald Automotive Group. Get the lowest prices guaranteed on new vehicles. We'll beat your best price by $500, or we'll pay you $500 cash. Guaranteed. With over 1,500 vehicles to choose, you're sure to find the perfect ride for your family. 11 brands, 10 locations, one easy experience. Don't miss Ewald's Buys of Summer sales event going on now.
Go to EWaldAuto.com.
See dealer for details. Expires month end.
The Bud Pavilion's free concert series Wednesday Night Live is a must this summer. This Wednesday, gates open at 6 with music from Generation Z starting at 7. Epic bands, unforgettable nights. It's Wednesday Night Live at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park with Generation Z.
Whether you're a local who wants to enjoy a night out or you're planning to visit Milwaukee, enjoy an artfully stylish experience at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Milwaukee's Theater District. With deluxe accommodations, culinary creativity, on-site art galleries, artist in residence, and nightly live music, you'll enjoy every element of your stay at St. Kate. Learn more and book your stay at stkatearts.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Summer is in full swing, and your taste buds deserve the best. And Carbless is the best. Whether it be you're at the ballpark cheering on the Brewers, or you're at your own home around the bonfire, on the lake, wherever it is, you should enjoy it with a Carbless. Carbless is everything that I'm looking for when it comes to a ready-to-drink cocktail. I trust all the ingredients that are in the cocktail, the Carbless can, so when I open it up and I sip it myself, I know what I am getting. It's a guilt-free experience. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten, only 100 calories per can, and just enough carbonation. I mean, the carbonation is something you need to taste to truly appreciate and experience. Just enough to quench the thirst, not so much to leave you bloated and uncomfortable. Not only that, There is truly a flavor for everyone. Man, those fruit flavors just hit differently under the warm summer sun. So do all the margaritas. And of course, the classic cocktails are always good all year round. There is something for everyone when it comes to Carbless. I've been enjoying the margarita variety pack lately, but man, the Tropical Bliss variety pack, I keep coming back for more. So if you're like me, at your retailer, when you go down the aisle, go ahead and pick you up a couple cases of Carbless and enjoy this summer and experience why less is more with Carbless.
On the Carbless Talking text line, Kevin in Sheboygan. Yes or no, was it good or bad? Yes. That is 5 minutes of my life from Stroph's parody song that I will never be repaired or recovered. 15 years from now, this memory will haunt me.
Wow.
Sam said it took everything in his power not to drive his truck into a train.
Jeez Louise. Stroph, look what you're causing here.
Well, no,
you're supposed to be peace and love.
No,
you're causing hate himself.
Kyle, he's talking about the Jordan train because we're buying all the stock.
No,
Mervin says that song was so disturbing that I enjoyed it. He cannot stop laughing.
Thanks, Mervin.
Another backhanded compliment. Now, House of the Rising Sun,
yes,
was playing in on the way into this segment for Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
Yeah, we know that song.
Yeah,
because apparently we have somebody who wants to try and do a live parody song.
Oh yeah, we should try this now. See, they could.
Chef Ed, welcome on the Carbless Talking text line.
How's it going, guys? Now, remember, I'm a chef, not an entertainer, so feel free, KBN Nation, to berate me and tear me a new backside.
Wait a minute.
You
heard him. This better be good now, Chef Ed. If you're going to take time on these great airways, you need to be great.
Set the scene here for us, Chef Ed. Where are you?
I'm at home.
Okay.
I'm not working today. Yeah, I'm off Monday, Tuesdays. I'm at home. And this song is one of the classic folk rock songs, but it's drawn out, so I'm going to try to speed it up so I don't take up a lot of your time. So, but the show's been kind of crazy today, so just calmly relax, listen to the lyrics. This covers every position group and covers the whole season. And I think it's pretty good.
How long is this?
I got a hard out here coming to get to
the whole season.
It'll be like just over a minute or so. I'm going to speed it up.
Okay. All right. Put a minute 30 on the clock, Stroph. Chef Ed's rendition of House of the Rising Sun.
Wait, isn't there music with it?
No.
Wait, no.
It's acapella?
Wait a minute. We can't do acapella.
Let the man cook.
Right,
You're cooking with Chef Ed right now.
Okay. There is a place in Green Bay. They call it Lambeau Field. The Pack will win in 2025 because love is fully healed. The season starts with Detroit. The Lions will roar no more. The Packers start the game with the ball. They drive it down and score. That trend will happen all season long as Jacob's Reading Craft will shine. And love will have an MVP-type year behind that offensive line.
Oh.
Now it's for the defense. They'll probably play the same. But players like Cooper, Gary, and Clark will have to bring their A game. Special teams will also do their part, and LaFleur will call better plays. The Pack will go 12-5, and the pundits will give them their praise. So when it comes to the playoffs, the Packers will go on a run with home field advantage on their side. That's how the Super Bowl will be won.
Yeah!
Yes, the Super Bowl will be won.
Yeah!
Wow.
That was better than Stroph's today, and there was no music.
A lot better.
Acapella, Chef Ed. That's impressive.
Chef Ed's getting love on the Carbless Talking text line.
Chef Ed, you're much better at this than you are at Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. Good job.
Wait, what did he predict for a record? Did I hear that?
12-5.
Did somebody say 12-5?
Why are you taking this man's shot?
Yeah, he cooked. Now you got to make it about you. Yes, Tyler, that was actually good.
And I stumble into Say hello, this is the year we win the bowl right.
Oh, gosh.
You're taking this away from
field
Chef.
and love stuff. Hey, I'm done.
Can we take Chef Ed and put his vocals over?
I think what just happened is Chef Ed has Alex Strofe insecure.
Yes,
that he needed to immediately take the shine away from Chef Ed, who was actually awesome there.
Yeah.
And yes, everyone on the Carbless Talking text line is also using the word actually because we're all shocked. But you must give praise where praise is due.
Yes. I mean, I'm telling you, Strofe, your career's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It took him one time.
KBN Nation's going to take over now.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Who's next?
He'll be back next week, a married man, but also a man who, just like Brad lost his ability to be the question asker, are you smarter than Ben?
Chef Ed, we said you're cooking with Chef Ed. He cooked in that,
and we even asked
and you
him,
could even
"Do you want the
feel
music?"
like
And he
even
goes,
if you
"No."
didn't know the song,
But
you've heard the song, you could feel the song within his singing.
Yeah, some bona fide rhyming schemes. Oh
You
my
have
gosh.
computers. You have 3 strophe singing. This is a man in his underwear at his house on his off day singing on the radio right now.
Live.
Better than you.
Using feather and pen.
You can curate it however you want.
Rate yours out of 10. Rate Chef's out of 10.
Mine's a 10 out of 10.
Oh, God. Delusional.
Chef Ed's like a 9. It was really good. It was
I
really
think
good.
yours is better than Chef Ed's.
Dude. Yeah. Did you hear mine? It was amazing.
Is there anything you think you can't do?
A 3-cone combine drill, a
He
first
thought he could
pitch,
do that.
Push-ups.
golf.
Well, I did do that. I didn't say I could do it well.
Wow.
You asked if there was anything I couldn't do. I did it. I think I could probably land an airplane.
Do you think anything you can't do well?
A 3-cone drill. First pitch.
Before
that's
you
true, yeah.
before you thought you were Randy Johnson.
No, I mean, I have the beautiful luxury of being pretty talented at everything I do.
He really thought before the first pitch.
Man,
he thought he was gonna be
Chef
great.
Ed broke this guy.
He did.
Chef Ed
He's
broke you.
He's in a delusional
Chef Ed is a better
spiral.
content creator than you. Wow. He showed that in 90 seconds.
And he even said, "I'm a chef. I'm not an entertainer." And then
he
went
entertained us more than you entertained us.
Unbelievably.
I had
Hold
low
on.
hopes.
I'm doing a countdown. I'm not previewing the season. I'm counting into the season.
He still did a better.
He still.
That's
I mean,
good. It was good.
You chose to do that. Nobody told you what
can
to
do.
do.
A season preview.
Yeah.
You have creative liberties.
You said they were going to be 12-5 on one of your songs, so you jumped ahead there. So now you're just making excuses for your
No,
performances.
I said that's what Packers fans want. If you would have listened to my song yesterday,
It's hard to
hard
listen,
to
man.
hard to
Very
listen. All right, drove through his mic away. He's going to be pouty. Gen Z, right before he goes on vacation.
Baby boomers upstaging Gen Z again, huh?
Yep. Oh, Strofe. Plenty of tea. Having at 3.
This is embarrassing.
maybe.
Maybe.
Love's not that guy. Just kidding, he is going straight to the sky.
Is he dying?
Brett and Raj are leaving. Love's got better game. I'm buying all the stock in the Jordan trade.
That sounds horrible.
Brett and Raj-
Jim, Matt, and Molly
Yeah,
up
makes
next in
sense.
Madison. The Dan Sports Show in Beaver Dam. It's the 414 hour at 4. Stop playing your song. We're back in 2 minutes.
The pill slings. I viewed them at Kroll's.
The earlier accident on the Rock Freeway, the 2 accidents that we had have been cleared out of the way. But now we've got